The touch sensor. The touch sensor is best used for user input but can also be used as a limit switch. The Rev touch sensor is a digital sensor that is wired to the N+1 channel on a standard 4-pin JST-PH connector. In other words, the Rev expansion hub digital ports are grouped with 2 input/output channels per port 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In general, we refer to each channel as N and N+1. When pressed, the touch sensor pulls the digital channel low from its default high state. The color sensor. It has a built-in optical and proximity sensor and white LED for active target lighting. It supports high-speed I2C communication of 400 kHz as well as an auto-increment register read, which allows the user to return all the color register and status register data in one read command instead of 4 separate read commands. The maximum operating voltage is 3.3 volts, and it also measures in alpha, red, green, blue and proximity. Potentiometer. This 10 kilo ohm potentiometer can be used as an analog sensor with the expansion hub. This potentiometer has a 270-degree range of motion and can be mounted to any Rev Robotics brackets with the motion interface pattern, like the motion bracket. The input shaft is a 5mm hex socket, so it can be mounted to the end of the Rev 5mm hex shafts to give sensor feedback on simple arm joint. One must be careful not to force the input shaft past the end of the sensor's range, or it can be damaged. The magnetic limit switch. The Rev Robotics magnetic limit switch is a 3-sided active low digital Hall effect switch with 3 internal Hall effect elements located on the top and the sides of the sensor. 3 elements are connected in parallel so that any one of them will trigger the sensor. Hall effect sensors detect the presence of a magnetic field. The Rev magnetic limit switch is an omnipolar momentary switch, meaning it will trigger when there is sufficient field strength of either magnetic pole, north or south. The voltage range is from 3.3 volts to 5 volts.